Hello again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Dr. James Ong, and I'm your host for tonight's, well, over here is tonight, but you could be in the morning or afternoon for you. In today's live stream, we have a very special guest to kickstart, and then followed by another one who will share her testimonial. But today is a special live stream because our focus is on Africa. All right. And I'm sure our viewers everywhere in the world, we would like to know more about Prive International's progress in Africa. And maybe some of you may want to pop over to Africa and do the networking business there, right? And because of that, we would like to invite our special guest for a start, all right, is our business development manager. And I hope I get this correct. Rachel, please don't, scold me if I get it wrong, right? It's Miss Rachael Jerry Kinyanjui. Okay, so can we please welcome our business development manager in Africa? How are you today?
Hello, Jumbo.
Yeah.
That is my way of saying hello in my local language. One of my local language.
Yeah,
yes.
That's Swahili. I mean, how do you?
Yes, that is Swahili. Yeah. Good.
And Rachel, you're from Kenya, right? So I just found out that there are 54 countries in Africa. So it's a vast continent with diverse people, tribes, and languages, and I don't know. It's huge, right? So can you please guide us the potential of network marketing in Africa?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. James. Probably I would like to say or start how we started in Kenya. It was in the middle of COVID. iTeraCare is here. Back then we were relying on Zoom training, whereby we had to learn very quickly because the iTeraCare was already here. Probably I'll just comment on the challenge back then. Local people
sorry, I'll just stop you for a while so that our viewers know. What month was that? I mean, last year? Yeah.
In June, last year in June.
Okay, all right.
Last year in June. So we can say we are already 1 year.
Wow, you're so almost the same time as Malaysia and some of the countries here. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, but now the biggest challenge was we have the iTeraCare, yes, but we don't have the local testimonies because most of the local people relate to local testimonies. But I would say that iTeraCare is a very unique device. The fact that even we had to use probably Malaysia, India testimony back then. Within 1 week, Dr. James, you would get results from different people. Probably not results from chronic diseases, but some of the things that we have lived with and we think it is normal. Somebody says, I do not sleep. I sleep 2 hours, 3 hours, that's okay. Somebody is taking painkillers every day and they feel that is not part of their lifestyle. But now with the iTeraCare, you would see the first results. Somebody can be able to sleep throughout the night. I remember there's a lady who told me that they slept in public means, something that they have never done. Wow. So I would say that with very little time, we were able to collect our own testimonies. The same time, Africa, like you have said, we have 54 countries. And I would say Kenya, we were the luckiest. We were the first people to get the iTeraCare. But I would say we have done a good job so far. The fact that we have COVID restrictions, that we could not probably travel to these countries. We've been able to, I divide the countries. We have East Africa, where we have Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, South Sudan, Comoros, and Congo. And I can tell you, Dr. we are already in these countries. Some of them we have not stepped a foot there, but we are already there. We also have like West Africa, we're in Nigeria, Benin, Senegal, Ghana, and Guinea. Northern Africa, we have Morocco and South Sudan. and also Central Africa, Cameroon. So those are countries that we've been able.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah.
Trying to get stockists from those sides. So I would say so far so good when it comes to iTeraCare penetrating in this country.
Yeah, and as I understand, like, when I interviewed Mr. Justin Canang, he spoke French, right? So depending on where you are, you may end up with Spanish or French or I don't know, I mean, different languages, right?
Yeah, very true.
So it's quite diversified. But one thing I do notice in recent years is the network marketing business in Africa is big. Am I right? Would you like to comment on that?
Yes, very big. Yeah. I would say the fact that probably people outside there, they look at African countries like the third world country, where people don't wear clothes. I remember one time I went to China and they were touching my hair and trying to touch my skin. Probably they've never seen a black person. It was a while ago. So I would say that with all that, we are able to penetrate to those countries. Cameroon talk French, so we have French classes for all those countries that are not speaking countries. So we have different languages. We also have like Tanzania. Their national language is not English, so we have to do Swahili lessons or training when it comes to the Tanzania people. So we have divided the countries according to their own speaking language, so that we can be able to be all together in the accord, so that we can be able to make the network marketing grow.
Wow, very exciting. It's so diversified that even you have to adjust according to the members where they come from. Now, I guess we hardly scratch the surface, right? It's just the beginning of something that can go on for years and years and years. And many people out there in Africa still have not heard about us. Am I right? So
very true.
Yeah. So the leaders that you work with in Africa, I guess they must be so upbeat and so excited about the opportunity, because they can see that it is a huge opportunity. Am I right?
Yes, the reason why we say that Prife International is a very huge opportunity is the fact that most of the network marketing companies come up with food supplement. For the longest, we have dealt with network marketing when it comes to food supplement. But now Prife International has device, iTeraCare device being the first device that is doing a lot, even probably without using the minerals and the vitamins that the food supplement that we have. You can do therapy, you can do a blow for 30 to 40 minutes, and someone had been brought to you, being carried by 3-4 people, and after the therapy, someone is walking. So with this few testimony, we have seen that. So even now, people from other companies are able to come in so that they can be able to see the wonder when it comes to the iTeraCare. So that is one thing that is giving us the market when it comes to other companies. So we are able to bring on board other companies to work with us, because we have a product that is very unique and has not been experienced by any other company. Well, so that is number one uniqueness.
We call it the blue ocean, right?
Yes, fantastic. Yes, fantastic.
So in future, there could be a lot of networkers from other companies that will join us. So that's busy.
I already have that.
You already have that.
I already have that. Yes. Amazing. In Kenya, in Tanzania, in Uganda, the countries that I have been able to go and train, I already have other companies, networkers join us, because iTeraCare is unique. And also the marketing plan has a very good payout. Yes. And you, at the end of the day, our health is our number one wealth. So Absolutely. We can be able to enjoy the health and put money in our pockets. So it's incredible.
I agree with you 101%. Now, you mentioned about testimonials. When you first started, you had to rely on foreign countries' testimonials, but now I'm sure you have a lot. Would you like to, even yourself, right? You mentioned a while ago.
Yeah.
Just tell us
We
from
always
your
say
heart,
that,
all right? Yeah.
Yeah, we always say that you have to be a product of your product. You can take our product out there and you don't even have the slightest experience about the product. So I would say that iTeraCare has personally helped me, and probably in two ways, in two scenarios. I remember the first time the iTeraCare came, and we were doing that machine that you normally test the oxygen levels.
Yes.
So the oximeter, we were testing the oxygen levels in the office. And surprisingly, mine was about 75 and everybody else was 95. And I'm asking how? Maybe it's because I have gel on my nails or something. So we repeated the test and it still was about 75, 78 there. So the guy who was in charge told me, now the iTeraCare helps with the microcirculation. Can we test this? And we did the therapy for about not even 15 minutes. And I'm telling you, Dr. James, we did now the oximeter once again, we did the test, it was 95.
Wow.
So that was something now I was so sure. I even tell people, carry your oximeter when you're doing therapy for people, because some people want to see something that is magical, something that is practical. When I say iTeraCare works, I'm just saying it from my mouth. Before the therapy, a few things when you're able to do can be able to help people to gain trust. So I would say that when it comes to microcirculation and I'm training about the iTeraCare, I am 100%.
Yeah.
That one works. Yes. So I have done some few therapy on myself, because even before I have suffered from tonsillitis since I was a small kid. And they were very chronic, such that I would get the intravenous injections for 5 days. I would have passed. So it was not easy for me. I have fever. And one time I went to Tanzania. Tanzania is very hot. So I took a soft drink and it was very cold. I thought, let me take a cold drink. After a few hours, I had already started feeling that my throat was feeling pain and hot. And I knew now I was in trouble, because I already know the feeling I have when I'm getting tonsillitis. So I didn't even take my dinner. I went to bed. I was feeling like I have fever. So I slept. 2 a.m. at night, I could not swallow. I was in so much pain. And I felt maybe I can do the iTeraCare. Dr. James, I did not do the whole body. I just, I did blow on my throat where the glands were swollen, and I opened my mouth. I blew probably 5 to 10 minutes. I left the iTeraCare and I slept. In the morning at about 5 a.m., I could swallow my saliva. The pain somehow was still there. So I did repeat again the blowing, but only on my throat and also on my directly opening my mouth. And I'm telling you, by 8 a.m., I was able to take my breakfast. For the first time, I did not get intravenous injections after getting tonsillitis. So I would say iTeraCare is very powerful and very unique. And what I love about iTeraCare, you don't have to use it because you're sick. Use it because you want to protect yourself. I always tell people, the way you get into your car in the morning and the first thing you do is buckle your seatbelt for safety, not because you will have an accident, but because you're taking a precaution. In case it happens, you're in a better position for survival or minimal injuries. The same case with iTeraCare. If you learn to blow every day, now you're protecting yourself so that your cells are able to fight once you have a disease. So it's for everyone. You don't have to be sick to use the device. That is what makes it very unique.
You don't have to be sick to use it. That's what you're saying, right?
You don't have to be sick to use it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be expert to use it.
Exactly. It's so easy, right? And then you just recharge your battery, basically your cells. And once your cells are functioning efficiently, everything is okay, So I guess one of the main attraction to people in Africa, the networkers, is because number one, we are not a food supplement, right? So we are a device that you just blow, and as you said, it's so simple. And the result is, to some cases, is quite fast, right? I wouldn't say all of the cases, because no two humans are the same, right? And if they persistently practice and use it, then they will definitely see some kind of result, in either short term or medium term or long term. So very exciting, I guess, in Africa right now, because you have testimonials, you have a group of leaders, and some of them have big incomes now. And I think there were like, if I can recall, I think 4 of them, I think, qualify for Dubai and Egypt. And so 3 or 4, I can't remember, but Justin is one of them. So it's very exciting. It's like the buzz is there. And maybe this will be the right time to share your friend or someone that you know who is also with us today. And would you like to introduce her?
Pardon, I didn't get your question, Dr. James.
Yeah, would you like to introduce Miss Lillian? Also, can we?
Okay. On our studio today, we also have Miss Lillian Christopher, who has she has benefited from the iTeraCare. She's one of the testimonials, and probably very excited to share the testimony, because I believe once you tell someone about your own experience, it comes so well. So I would like to introduce Miss Lillian. She is from Mombasa, Kenya. So she's going to take us through her story about her health condition, about having fibroids. Welcome, Lillian.
Welcome, Lillian. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you, my sister Rachael.
Yeah. Perhaps you would like to share with us what is your medical condition, and how did iTeraCare device help you?
Okay, my testimony is so exciting. I thank God for the healing which I got through iTeraCare. For a period of like 5 years, I had an issue of fibroids. And the condition was so severe, I could not do my normal duties. So I could take every kind of supplement, every kind of food, change this, diet this, but nothing was working. Each and every day, my body was worsening. Not until last year, December, is when I met a relative who introduced me to iTeraCare. And iTeraCare has become one thing I say, it has changed my life completely, both financially, health-wise, and I'm happy today because of this gadget. The living testimony, my body, I did 5 sessions for within one week. And as we speak, I'm okay since then. And after 1 month, I made an effort, I got mine. And I started listening to other people who also have conditions. And everyone is like, where is this magic thing coming from? So it's a big testimony. We are happy here in Mombasa. Although it's still new, but we are trying to meet people where we can. And we are meeting different people. They are having different testimonies. When I use the iTeraCare, those chronic conditions, they are really getting a solution now.
So basically, you have these fibroids for what, 5 years, and then you were introduced to iTeraCare, and you just went through it for what, 5 treatment, and then you got healed. Is that what I'm hearing it correctly?
Yeah. I had the condition. It lasted for 5 years. Then I did the therapy for five times. That's for daily 5 times.
5 sessions only. Yeah. Wow,
yes,
that's amazing.
5. I did them one. Yes. Now since after I finished the therapy and I got my healing, then I went ahead and got my gadget. Now I have mine now at hand. So now I use it. They just the way my sister was saying, you don't need to wait until when you are sick. You just continue using this thing, then your body is just okay. Because I thank God, a lot of changes. I've seen them. Real, do I use medicine in my house? My kids are okay. Everyone is rejoicing. Even my parents are introduced to this machine, and everybody is happy. It's like there's a magic in that house of Lillian, and we really thank God for this.
Wow. So there's magic in the house of Lillian. You know, in America, they call this the magic wand. So in Africa, they call it the magic house. Wow. That's amazing. That's nice to hear. Yeah.
They really call it a magic house because people are coming, when they come in my house and I introduce, oh, this is a chronic thing and I don't know what to do. When you're pleased at the hedge, now they come to Lillian. We want
just
that
blow,
machine.
blow, blow. When you're
This
sick,
is
just blow, blow,
wonderful.
blow. That's really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really nice. And you can help a lot of people as well by introducing to them all over Africa, and also starting from Kenya, where you come from. And I guess there's still millions and millions of people, even in your country, who haven't heard about this device, right?
It's true, it's true. And I thank God because few who are within the country where I live in Mombasa, we are trying now we can with the friends who have 2 or 3 friends, and we are meeting families, just those people to have a testimony, because there's no single day I've visited any family. I leave them when they are crying. I leave happiness in that house. And this thing, everyone is like, where can we get ours? So now I believe by the end of the year, we'll have a testimony, and a bigger one. Yeah.
Well, just as how I interviewed Mr. Justin Kanang, who had a gout problem, his sons had to carry him, and he got healed from his gout problem, and he became a big networker and earning lots of money now with a network of more than 20 countries, you know. So I think the same will happen to you, you know, because everyone knew for 5 years you were suffering from this problem, and now miraculously it just went away, and that's just amazing. And anyway, I would like to thank you, and on behalf of the management, we thank you for coming out here to share your story today with us, because I believe someone out there who has fibroid situation, who gets to know about this, maybe even after the live stream is over, to watch the recorded version, may try our product and get relief, you know. So thank you so much, and I hope that you will go on to share with more people. And also, health is wealth, right, Rachel? So thank you.
Yes, very true.
Thank you, Lillian, and all the best to you.
Welcome.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, wow. You have heard it all. And let me just add on our Miss Rachel.
Yes.
Okay. So this is just one of the many in Africa. Am I right? Testimonials, one of the many.
Yes.
So
yeah,
compared to 1 year ago when you started with 0, right? And now you have a lot of African testimonials from different countries in Africa. So the potential to grow the business in Africa is looking pretty bright, wouldn't you say?
Yes, very, very, very bright. I would say something different from networkers. There are two different people who look for money, and there are also other people who look on the health side. So I would say the fact that we have a very good payout, and we have a very unique product, maybe by the end of this year, because I know we are in about 20 countries by now, we can be able to have covered more than half of the African countries that are remaining.
Wow.
So the fact that we are doing it online, we have not even stepped to those countries.
Yes.
That shows how unique our marketing plan and the product is.
Yeah, so far, I mean, you've been to, you mentioned, I can't remember, was it Tanzania?
Yes, I have been to Tanzania and Uganda so far.
But like Nigeria and some countries are not yet open, right? So
yes,
the potential will get even bigger, right? Once it's open.
Yeah, very true. Yes, yes.
So you are doing and supporting the groundwork right now by doing Zoom meetings in Africa, right?
Yes, yes, we are doing Zoom meeting.
You've done a wonderful job. Fantastic. And thank you so much.
We thank God for the, we thank God for the iTeraCare and for the marketing plan because I know so many African lives have been changed. Even for the people who have wellness therapy centers, they might not be doing the business per se, but they have an additional something to help them treat people more better. We have reflexologists, we have chiropractors, all these people who practice alternative medicine. They have also been able to acquire the iTeraCare, and it is doing a very good job. Even for the beauty therapy, we have people who are using the iTeraCare to help them, people to get wrinkles, fine lines, all this. So we can say that iTeraCare has been able to create even better jobs for other people who want to be entrepreneurs in their own way.
Well, as we always say it in our big meetings, but health, beauty, healthy, and wealthy, right? In different languages now, and it's very, very true. And
yeah,
Rachel, I would like to thank you and also congratulate you. You have done pretty well, pretty amazing, pretty awesome. You know, having to work with different countries with different languages and different culture. You know, so thank you so much for enlightening us about Africa today. And what would be your final words of advice to those people who plan maybe to come to Africa and sponsor? You know, what would you give them advice?
Probably I would say that Africa is a very welcoming country. We have, apart from you coming to a network in our country, you can also be a tourist. Like in Kenya, we have a wild beast migration of over 2 million different animals. So I would say that Africa is a very good place to be. And I would say having 54 countries, there is a lot to be done. We've only scratched the surface. So I would like to welcome everybody who want to network so that we can be able to build Price International stronger and create more healthy people.
We have an office, right, in Kenya?
Yes, we have an office in Kenya.
So guys, if you're watching today, first stop, go to Kenya. We have an office. Meet Rachel, talk to her, and then from there, zoom to different countries, right? So that's very exciting. You have made me excited by just hearing what you said. So maybe one of these days I will go to Africa as well. Wow, amazing. So thank you so much, Rachel, and also thank you. Hang on, let me just get this right. Thank you so much, Lillian, for sharing with us today, and to all our viewers. Well, I hope you enjoy today's live stream, because it's something I'm very sure it's very new to you, because it is very new to me. And I sure would like to visit Africa, to the different countries, right? Now that I have friends in different countries in Africa, I would like to visit them one of these days. And I'm sure those of you who are watching, maybe you would like to do the same and also go to Africa and do some networking there. And I'm sure it will be quite rewarding, because as you have heard, we have just starting to have a lot of wonderful testimonials, and countries are just beginning to open up. So yeah, amazing and exciting. So thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed today's live stream. Just a very quick announcement with regards to next week's live stream. Instead of Sunday, we will hold it on Saturday. And the reason for that is because India is celebrating its first anniversary, and I'm one of the guests being invited to go there. So it's about the same time as our scheduled live stream. So we just make it one day earlier. So it'll be changed to Saturday, and hope to see you then. All right. So we'll be interviewing our 3-star manager all the way from the Philippines, Mr. Christian. So I hope that you'll stay tuned with us next week, and I hope you enjoyed today's Africa geography, as well as other things that you have been guided by Miss Rachel. And thank you so much, Miss Rachel, once again, and Miss Lillian, for sharing with us. Thank you, and bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Medical disclaimers. iTera Classic and iTera Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. PRIEF International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. PRIEF International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.